I'm vengeance.
Oh man, I'm here. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm showing my face. Showing my face. I'm gonna try to do that a little bit. I'm gonna try to show my face a little bit more on my streams. Going out, going forward. Um, yeah, I'm wearing a hat too. Pittsburgh Penguins hat. I just took some random hat I have and I just put it on, and that's the Pittsburgh Penguins hat. Okay. Muriel Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Yammer Yager. Okay. Now who's in the chat? Who is in the chat with me, guys? I got some things to talk about. Let me get rid of some things, too. Is Red still here? Is Blind still here? I don't know if Blind is here. Ah, no. No, a fucking overlay. Is that it? No, no, that's not what I wanted. Where's the fucking picture I wanted? Is this one? There we go. Yeah, that's the picture I wanted. You know what? Cat is a plate. Fucking. Okay, so you know what's funny about this picture? This looks like if Beetlejuice grew out his hair more. If Beetlejuice grew out his hair more and it grew facial hair, like Lobo looks like just a more haired and facial hair like Beetlejuice. This is what Beetlejuice would look like if he had more hair and a facial hair. I could be. They should got Michael Keaton as Lobo. Okay, that's what it looks like. Man, it looks like Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. If you say Lobo three times, Lobo will appear. Plays Bond Soccer in the DCU. I don't think so. Oh, so guys, I'm gonna change the font color too. I don't want the font to be. I'm gonna change it to like yellow. There we go. There we go. Um, there we go. Now do me a favor. Send me super chats, join membership, we up membership, do all that, please, for me. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna try. Like I said, I'm gonna try to show my face more often. Because usually I stream at night, so I don't show my face usually at night, right? Shut up, shut up, Red. Shut up, Red. All right, but I'm gonna try to show my face more often. Okay. Harsh critic? This is my reaction to harsh critic. I'm not surprised. There. Of course. Of course you're gonna say that. Of course he's gonna say something negative. Of course he's gonna nothing. It's not gonna say anything positive. Of course, harsh critic's gonna bash the look of Lobo. I mean, he's not the only one. You got Jester Bell. Jester Bell crashing over Lobo's look, crashing over it, having a meltdown over Lobo's look. Okay. Math or something. I don't know about that, but of course, harsh critic. I mean, you can't take harsh critic has a bias. Harsh critic is biased. He's doesn't have one of these inside of in a skull. I mean, he does, but it's this size. It's like small. It's like the size of a marble, tiny marble. Okay, because okay, same with people like Jester about the Snyder turds. You know, their IQ is their IQ is below zero, and that's basically a vegetative state, if you ask me. Oh, how do you like my picture, guys? How do you like my thumbnail? Me smoking a cigar. You think Superman? You think Superman would be proud of me wearing a Superman costume while smoking a cigar? Yo, oh my god, that's what I want to do. I want to get a Superman pick from the movie. Have a cigar in his mouth, sunglasses, jacket. Make him like Super Lobo. Decided to become Lobo. You don't look like Michael Jordan off the golf course. Take the cigar out of your mouth. I'm gonna find that super epic and have a cigar, so sunglasses, leather jacket. Him on a motorcycle. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Well, he has the chain and motorcycle up, Red. He has it. If you saw the teaser, if you saw the teaser, little teaser, he has it. He has those. Dolph, dolphin fishes. Red is just happy tomorrow his Seahawks may go to the Super Bowl. Okay, but but I look good. I look good with the cigar in my mouth. I know I'm not holding it, but I look good. I look good. Come on, I look good. I'm gonna do more often. Maybe next time I'll be maybe next time I'll have be me doing some weed. I use a blunt instead of a cigar. Well, it's because Red. It's because space spaced off. Red. How about a weed? I mean, I'll be a blunt, smoking a blunt. But I do look good. Spaced off it. All right. So yeah, we gotta look at Lobo. Lobo. I mean, we got a glimpse at him, and looks good. I like the look. I'm gonna love. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna fall in love with Lobo. I'm definitely gonna fall in love with Lobo. So yeah, Fred. I think I'm definitely out of the Supergirl movie. I think everybody's gonna fall in love with Lobo. I think Lobo is gonna be the breakout star of the DCU. I just think I don't care how much screen time he has. It's just that he got 2 minutes, he got 5 minutes, he got 10 minutes. I think Lobo, everybody's gonna follow Lobo, and people are gonna be the ones saying more Lobo, give Lobo his own movie, his own show, something with Lobo. I just have this feeling that Lobo is gonna be breakout. maybe Degrassi, but I just had the sense that I just have this sense that Lobo is gonna be the uh the fan favorite coming out of Supergirl. Okay, it's just that I think because of Jason Momoa. I mean, look, Jason Momoa fits perfectly for Lobo, and you could tell how excited he is to play Lobo. Finally play the character he wanted to play in the DCU or DC whatever. Okay, finally, and it's a dream role for him. It's a dream role that he finally gets to play. Well, yeah, Red. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Jade Cargo as Storm, that agent should be fired. What? Seriously? Seriously? You want Jade Cargo to play Storm? Well, I'll tell you right now, Red. Good. Good that agent. Good. Good that agent got fired. Because there's a little wrestling talk. There's rumors backstage among the locker room that the wrestlers are not the female locker room is not so are having second thoughts about Jade because lately she's been I don't know her matches she's been involved with the last few months injuries happen injuries happen. I mean like no and Jade can't act. Okay, she can't even wrestle. Yeah, exactly. Okay, no. Yeah. Well, look, and Red, Tiffany Stratton too. Tiffany Stratton's hurt too. Yeah. Like this is the thing about Jade, man. We said this about Jade. I said this about Jade, wrestling related. She's a female Bill Goldberg. Female Bill Goldberg. I know some people compare to China, and some only people compare to China because China is was a female wrestler. But I compare to Bill Goldberg because she could not have long matches, and she's not organized in the ring. She's okay, and she's been in WWE is really exposing her to a wider audience of her major flaws and stuff. And she can't even talk on the mic either. She's not good on the mic. She's not good on the mic either. She just looks good because we haven't had a female tall and well built like that in WWE in a while. But she just okay. Jade Burke. See exactly. What's up, Patrick? Okay. If Jade wants to be Storm, she could go voice Storm in some video game or something. Like if they want to do a video game, she could voice Storm in that. She ain't gonna be the MCU. The MCU is not gonna pick a wrestler to play a certain character. If they do, it's gonna be a minor character, like a Seth Rollins role, like that cut out minor. They're not gonna pick a character for a major role like Jade, like Storm. Storm is gonna be Halle Berry. Like no, if Jade Cargill was gonna play Storm in Avengers Doomsday, everybody, all the X-Men cast members will all be hurt. All the Fantastic Four cast members will be hurt. They will have to delay the movie 1 or 2 more years because Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Channing Tatum, Professor Xavier, Magneto. Who else? I don't care who else. Kelsey Grammer will all be injured. Will all be hurt. Will all be injured because of Jade Cargill. Okay? Robert Downey Jr. would be injured. No, she would kill Professor Xavier and she would kill Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. Okay, yeah, MCU. Okay, Yeah. Charting taters. I like that. Okay. Hello, Anthony. Okay. Like, no, no, Jake Cargill. I'll be like, no. Yeah, MCU has cut wrestlers and parts. Yeah. Yeah. I remember the rumor that Damon Priest, some wrestling websites that Damon Priest was going to be Neymar in Black Panther. Black Panther. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Why would they cast Damon Priest to play a major character like Neymar, the villain, the main villain of Black Panther 2? Why would they cast Damon Priest to play Neymar? The rumor was that he was going to be in Black Panther, but not as Neymar, as somebody who's going to be part of Neymar's tribe. You know that part of Neymar's tribe. I think it was going to be second command. I forget what's the guy's name. The male version, the second command. Uh, that guy, I think. But he wasn't going to be. But I know WWE and Vince McMahon blocked it. Blocked it. Atama, yeah. I know WWE. But I think Red. I think WWE. I think Vince McMahon has blocked it. I said Vince McMahon didn't let him because Vince McMahon sometimes he would let his wrestlers audition and sometimes he wouldn't. He wouldn't. And Damian Priest wasn't a big enough star to get leeway, right? Then, as he compared to now, right? He wasn't like in the Roman Reigns category or like a Seth Rollins category at the time. This was like a couple years ago, like 2021, because that movie was filmed in 2021, right? So he didn't have that kind of power to that they would let where they would let him to do this. They didn't have that. He didn't have that kind of pull. Okay, it wasn't even Cody Rhodes. Okay, like now his act now. I think now if they did Black Panther 2 now and he was auditioning for Atoma, I think they would let him now. I think Triple H W is a little bit more open, they're definitely a little bit more open, letting their superstars audition or be in movies and TV shows. You can tell they're a lot more open now. Guys, oh fuck the oh god, the next Red Skull. Oh god. Oh, Red Skull. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. That's crazy. That's actually kind of. I see what you did there. That's crazy, man. Oh, that's. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. I hope Secret War. Yeah, you know what? Secret Wars will be like Secret Wars will be part 1 and 2. I think that's gonna happen for sure. I think it's gonna happen for sure. Randy will be a member of Super Society. Oh, that you know what's funny? That works perfectly, cause he's the Viper, right? He's the Viper, so it makes sense. I see what you did there, Red. Yeah, I see what you did there. It's a good job there. I see what you did. He would, he would. Tirlo is a Red Skull. Tirlo is Skull. No, no, no. He'll probably be. He'll probably be. He'll probably be a rattler or something. Oh, so no, 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 no. Red. If you say a rattlesnake, no, no, no. Rattlesnake. If he's gonna be rattlesnake, if he probably be rattler, that has to be Stone Cold. Stone Cold. If he's gonna play a rattlesnake, you got fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. And Stone Cold has acted, not a lot, but he has acted. And the thing is, Stone Cold could do comedy. He could do comedy movies. He could do comedy. I know. He could do comedy Stone Cold. Remember, he was in which one was it? Shit. Adam Sandler movie, the second one. But he could do comedy, Stone Cold. All right, but back to Lobo. Yeah, man, he looks great, and he actually did talk a little. He did talk in the thing. I think it would be right, Nick Fury. He was a water boy. Was Stone Cold a water boy? I know Big Show wasn't water boy. What's up, size? I know the Giant. He was a Giant at the time, right? He was in WCW. I know the Giant was a water boy, right? Right as Captain Insano, Captain Insano, right? That was a funny scene, right? Where Adam Sandler's Bobby called in. And he asked how old he is, and Bobby said he was like something in the 30s, and they all started laughing hard at him. Remember that was the Captain Sado, huh? Remember that? Remember the Big Show had a failed sitcom on Netflix. Remember the Big Show? He during the pandemic, he had like a failed sitcom on Netflix. It was like those cheesy Nickelodeon shows, you know. I had a big budget Nickelodeon show. Uh, okay, what's up? But Longest Yard remake. He was in a couple of Adam Sandler movies, right? He was in a couple of Adam Sandler movies. The Big Show, yeah, that shit was terrible. I know. Oh, that was bad. Great Khali was in The Longest Yard. Okay, the Great Khali. Yeah, the Great Khali was in The Longest Yard, and the Great Khali was in Get Smart. Was it the Get Smart movie? The Great Khali was like one of the worst wrestlers out of all time. The guy couldn't do anything. He couldn't move. He was shit. Oh my god, he was stiff. He was stiff as if Nash and Goldberg. I know a lot of wrestlers are in that. Stone Cold, Nash, Goldberg. I believe. Yeah, Great Khali was in it. Okay. Oh, Stone Cold was the one who was was Kevin Nash the one took like female hormones or something? Um, yeah. But Lobo, man, he's going to be the breakout star of DCU. Triple H, he was in Blade 3. Red, he was in the third Blade movie. He was in the. I mean, Triple H has done some things in here. He was most nominated the Blade 3 movie. But yeah. But yeah. He was in the Blade 3 movie. Blade Trinity, yeah. Yeah, Blade Trinity, yeah. Yeah. So is that mean Triple H is the MCU? Is Triple H technically the MCU now? Triple H is the MCU? Hey, Seth, guess right. I really am technically the MCU, and you are not. Oh my god. Is he? Oh, it would have been so damn funny if Deadpool ran into the Wild Wild's character from Blade Trinity. I would laugh so hard. I would laugh so hard. And make a breaking the fourth wall joke about it. Someone's going to political afternoon. Yes, yes, yes. Triple H is gonna go to politics against Doctor Doom, and or he's gonna he's gonna get his buddy Shawn Michaels, and they're gonna do like a Montreal screw job. They're gonna find a way to do a Montreal screw job. They're gonna call it the Latveria screw job. Latveria screw job. The Latveria screw job. Dr. Doom was going to refuse to lose in his home country. His country, so they're going to do a Latveria screw job. Yeah, you gotta like that, right, guys? The grassy red, the Latveria screw job. What's the city? What's the city in Latveria? Is it Doomstad or something like that? Someone think about what's happening to that very flag. Sorry, guys, we're talking wrestling here. That very. Oh yeah, and that very scrooge. Oh my god, that's actually pretty funny. That very scrooge. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta get back to. I gotta get back to Lobo. Oh man. And then after Doom gets screwed over in his home country, he ends up in DC. It's like, Bret Hart went from WWE to WWF to WCW. Dr. Doom leaves Marvel and goes to DC. I gotta read that out loud. You screwed Dr. Doom. You screwed Doom. No, Doom screwed Doom. No. Oh, this is bad thing. You screwed Doom. No, Doom screwed Doom. That was what Matt said about referring to Bret Hart. Yeah, I remember that. And then you see Dr. Doom appear in DC, in the DCU. After Avengers Doom, he appears in the DCU. Superman's like, who the hell is this guy? He's in the wrong universe. Doom's oh my god. Doom's gonna buy DCU with his fingers in the air. This is making me laugh so hard. I'm sweating so hard because you're making me exhaust so much energy by making me laugh so hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. It's funny. It's really, really funny, guys. I mean, I'll get back to Lobo. Oh man. Oh man. You did break me. I mean, I kind of set you up because I did the various screw job. I kind of created that various screw job, and everything spiraled down from there, man. That various screw job. All right, back to Lobo. We're gonna have Lobo is gonna be great, guys. I mean, look, he's gonna be the breakout star of DCU. Remember that movie that James Gunn that says has been greenlit but has an official name? Maybe it's a Lobo movie. I feel like we're gonna get a Lobo movie. I think we're gonna get a Lobo movie, a spinoff from Lobo, right? I think we're gonna get a Lobo movie, maybe a HBO show, but I do think we're gonna get something starring Lobo. Lobo. I do think that we're gonna get something starting Lobo with Jason Momoa, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Do you think you think his character's gonna hit on Supergirl? Like it's not creepy, man. It's not gonna be creepy. I don't think it's gonna be creepy him on Supergirl. Sure, he's much older, but Supergirl is 23 in the movie based on the trailers. The Lobo movie would probably happen, right? So he's gonna hit on Supergirl. Supergirl. What do you think of ride on my motorcycle? Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we're gonna have. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I mean, Lobo. I'm looking forward to Lobo and Supergirl most of all. I kind of don't care about the villain. I just care about Lobo. Make Lobo the main villain. Make Lobo the real villain in this movie. Make Lobo. Make Lobo. No. Make Lobo the face of the DCU. Lobo as the face of the DCU. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and standing beside them, Lobo. It's just you know you know how Superman does that pose like this. You know that pose he does, and Batman just has his arms crossed, and Wonder Woman has this pose. So next, right? Camera zooms on the Superman pose, Batman pose, Wonder Woman pose, and then then it moves towards the right, and you see Lobo smiling again. Yeah, my man. next to Wonder Woman, his arm around Wonder Woman's shoulder. It's like my man, my woman. Lo- Lobo, Lobo should be the Deadpool of the DCU. Obviously, without the fourth ball breaking, but he should be the Deadpool of the DCU. Lobo should be the Deadpool of DCU. Okay, that's what his character should be like. Okay, that's yeah. Lobo's are calling people bub. Yeah, that's Lobo. He should be the Deadpool of the DCU. Okay, it's no James Gunn. You better be listening to me. You better be listening. Make him the Deadpool of the DCU. If you don't, we Wyatt. Okay, we Wyatt. We're gonna riot in the streets. Okay, we're not gonna Wyatt. We're not crazy like these like Snyder fans that need to be locked up in the mental facility. Have you noticed my mic is changing colors? Right? You notice that, right? My mic is changing colors, eh? It's blue right now. Turn green, right? It turned yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, green again. That would be like if you combine Venom over Ghostwire Deadpool into one character. Yeah. Yeah. Lobo takes inspiration from the best of them. Best of them. All right, I guess we should move on. All right. All right. We should move on. I'll be back. I'm back. All right. All right. Uh Wonder Man. Wonder Man comes out Tuesday, guys. Tuesday. It's a binge show, right? So all the episodes come out once. Okay. Apparently, it's doing very well on Tomatoes. Is it a 90% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes? Okay. Okay. So no audience score yet. So that's actually one of the highest. Says the highest critic score for an MCU show since in the last 5 years. Okay, last 5 years. Okay, that would mean that would mean. Let me see. What's Wonder Man at? Actually, right now, in terms of the critic score, it's actually the highest. It's the highest right now. So based on the critic score, is one percentage more than One Division. One Division at the critic score is 92% now. For Wonder Man, it's at 93%. Okay, that's the critic score right now. Let me make sure. Oh, Miss Marvel's at 98. Miss Marvel's 98 critic score. So Miss Marvel has is number one critic score. Volume score is 88%. One okay, so right now, oh Hawkeye's tied with One Division. Okay. So Miss Marvel is the highest right now at 98%. I was just surprised. I don't think it's I don't think Miss Marvel is a 90% show. Just my opinion. In One Division, Hawkeye are tied, but right now Wonder Man is at 93%. Now we can't vouch for that yet because the show hasn't officially come out publicly. So it could change as the show comes publicly. Because not all critics, not every critic gets to releases the review. Okay, so we'll do it pregnant. Yeah. Hey, why? Haley Steinfeld should be the coach of the Bills. You know the Bills haven't hired a coach yet. Why doesn't she just coach the Bills? She just coach the Bills. Haley Steinfeld should be the coach of the Buffalo Bills. There's your coach right there. Have Haley Steinfeld coach of the Bills. Okay, there. She could coach her husband because her husband chokes in the playoffs. Her husband, you know where her husband is? Her husband is fucking Peyton Manning. Okay, Peyton Manning was so good, but it took us such a long time to get to win a Super Bowl with the Colts, right? So that's where Josh Allen is right now. Basically, Peyton Manning. Maybe same with Lamar Jackson. But Hayes Stuyvesant should coach the Bills. Get Hawkeye to coach the Bills. Okay. But yeah, so some of you. Oh yeah, well Pittsburgh just got McCarthy. Pittsburgh just hired Mike McCarthy today, like an hour ago or so. What's good, man? But Wonder Man, is it going to save the MCU? Well, that's what some people have been asking. Is Wonder Man saving the MCU? What's the answer to that? What's the answer to this? Wonder Man going to save the MCU? Well, I'll give you my answer. Yes, it's going to save the MCU. Wonder Man's gonna save the MCU. I'm gonna do the Triple H thing when he did the Randy Orton. And Batista. Boom. Okay. There. Okay. That's no, Wonder Man's not gonna save the MCU. And a show is not gonna save the MCU. It has to be a fucking movie to save the MCU. And of course Spider-Man and Adventures Doomsday will save the MCU. They're gonna make a lot of money. But a show Wonder Man? No, man. I don't care how good Wonder Man is. It's not gonna save the MCU. Okay? Every time there's a movie or a Marvel movie or a Marvel TV show that comes out, is it going to save the MCU? 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 No. 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 The answer is no. It has to be a movie. It has to be a movie. Does Wonder Man have an OnlyFans? Maybe. I don't know. But it's not going to save the MCU. I haven't seen the show yet. And I know what you're going to say. You can't say that you haven't seen the show yet. Well, I've seen all the other Marvel shows and they haven't saved the MCU. Okay? I'm going based on that. And there's some really, really good shows and some really bad shows. All right? I'll name you all the good shows. Loki was good. WandaVision was good. I thought Our Hair was pretty decent. I guess that was okay. Okay. Captain Falcon Winter Soldier was okay. Okay, I'll tell you the shows I did. I mean, She-Hulk was to me was okay, but there's some really bad shows. Secret Invasion, Moon Knight was up and down, but it got towards the end, especially the last episode, it was really, really bad. Secret Invasion was trash. Echo was not good either. Echo was not good either. Daredevil I liked. Echo was not good either. Hawkeye was okay, but it has a 90. Yeah, which is good, but it's not going to save the MCU. It has to be a movie. And it's a movie. Okay? And Marvel is lucky. I mean, Marvel is damn lucky to have two of the biggest movies coming out this year. In Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday. And okay, so like Wonder Man, I may like it, I may not like it, but even if I do like it, I'm still gonna. My answer is not gonna change. My answer is not gonna change, because for all the other good Marvel shows, my answer still hasn't changed, and I don't think this is gonna change it. Okay, and the thing is, I know money-wise last year, but Marvel had two good movies. I mean, Captain America was okay. It was better than it was made out to be, but Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four I thought were really, really good, right? But people are still questioning, is it going to save the MCU? And why are they still asking, is that going to save the MCU? Because those movies didn't make a lot of money. I mean, Fantastic Four made over 500 million. Thunderbolts, I don't think Thunderbolts reached 400, right? Right? But those movies, and most of you people that saw the movies liked those movies. But what are you going to say now? What are you going to say now when Spider-Man makes $1 billion and Avengers Doomsday is going to make $1 billion? Okay, you're gonna say, you're gonna say those movies saved the MCU. You cannot use those movies as a barometer saying the MCU is saved. No, Tuesday, Red Tuesday, because those movies are an anomaly, man. They're not. They're. It's Avengers and Spider-Man. Okay. And they can't save the MCU. You know how they can save the MCU? Those two movies. I mean, can I just contradict myself? The only way those movies, the MCU could be saved, is the success of those movies going forward with other characters being from those movies if they're going to get their own show or movie, but specifically a movie. Doomsday doesn't make $1 billion? Yeah, the MCU is officially cooked. That's true. That's true, Red. I 100% agree. That's not good, but right? But we know. Yeah, Avengers will get there. But you know how the MCU will be saved? when characters, whether it's introduced or new or recurring characters already seen, and people fall in love with Avenger movies and Spider-Man movies, those characters certain get movies. Say we get a Black Panther 3, say we get a Fantastic Four 2, maybe new characters appear in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars that people fall in love with. Those movies might be successful in terms of more people seeing those movies because of the success of Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man. That could save the MCU. Okay? Oh, I mean, yeah, Spider-Man. If Spider-Man makes less than 750 million, yeah, I mean that's to me that's a sign going back to the drawing board. That's like that's if Spider-Man makes less than 750 million, that's me, Sony and Marvel calling a meeting like right then. I'll be calling a meeting and be like, this is not good, not good. That would be an emergency meeting, an emergency meeting. No, you got X-Men now, and there's the X-Men movie. Yes. Oh, and I think like Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday, X-Men is a safe bet to do very well too because it's the X-Men. It's the X-Men. I think what they're hoping is that with the success of Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday, I think I think they're hoping that Jason love boxing. I think they're hoping that the niche characters, the smaller characters, they get more people interested in because they know X Men is safe. They know, guys, right? X Men is safe. X Men is safe. X Men is safe, right? X Men is safe. So, right? Oh, I watched it. Oh my god, X Men is safe, but I think they're backing on Avengers Doomsday. Like, okay, these people love these characters from Avengers Doomsday. They want to see more of these characters. Okay, they're taking a risk in Avengers Doomsday to see if the fans like this characters more and more. And then yeah, let's greenlight the movie. Let's do this with this characters or teams. With X Men, we really know X Men is gonna make money. Like X Men will make money. X Men is a safe. It's safe. X Men is safe. Wait a minute, isn't Jason Luff a porn star? Are you talking about porn star, corn star? Isn't this, what I just watched a bunch of updates. Adam 22 is like, yeah, BM, a washed up legend, right? A washed up. All right. Marry his wife. 56K. I don't think you remember anymore. I don't know. Shit. Okay. If I ever do something, I demand you don't do stupid things in the real. If I ever live with you guys, our boy is a cock. I don't know what's going on here. Where's this to do with Wonder Bra? Okay, Wonder Man. Or it's Christian Harloff's like to spell Wonder Man. Wonder Man is one word. One word. One word, huh? Wonder Man's one word. 56, make a Twitter. Yeah, 56K ain't gonna make a Twitter, man. He's not gonna make a Twitter. 56K is gonna be like, nah. Okay. I know what you're talking. Oh, I know what he's talking about. I'm not gonna say it on here. I'm not gonna say what you're talking about on here. Yeah, FaceScape, we just never take your morning seriously. We do the opposite of your name. Okay? Yeah, I'm not gonna mention was I think I know. I know. But I know, we're not gonna mention it on here. Okay? We're not gonna mention it on here. Jadeberg. That's Waterman is the husband of Sadie Sink's character. Justice Anime Hour. What? I don't think so, man. The guy's like 20 years older than Sadie Sink. I don't think so, man. Finbar is a cook. Back to superheroes. Okay? And there's like Jester Bell is having a crash. Jester Bell was crashing on the look of Lobo. And I'm like, you don't like anything. So of course you're gonna hate this. You don't like James Gunn stuff. Of course you're gonna hate this. Hate this. Hate, 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 hate. You know what's an insult? It's an insult to her looking at Frodo Baggins. Frodo Baggins deserves more. You're Mr. House? You're Mr. House? Is 56K the fault? Man, planet exposed. Losing weight is another. Frodo is Wonder Man. Do you think they're gonna make a Wonder Woman joke in the show? I mean, you think they're gonna make a Wonder Woman joke in the show? I would do that. I would do that, and then when DCU introduces Wonder Woman, I'll make a Wonder Man joke in the DCU. You're gonna make a Wonder. Oh, 56K. Say you think it's a Wonder Woman? No. I was like, what the WTF? Oh my, you're making oops. I know what you're talking about, guys, because I know what Blind is talking about. I know what you guys are talking about. Yes. I'm not gonna say it publicly. I know what you're talking about. Me and Blind talked to privately too. You watch all. All right, so I mean, look, Wonder Man. It could be a good show, guys. It could be a good show. It could be a great show. It could be a horrible show. Critics love it, but we got to remember this is a critics. It's critics, and Grace Randolph probably. I know Grace Randolph likes it, but she probably got a lot of things wrong. It is what it is. Okay, Grace, but I don't care about Grace. And I want to what Campion's reaction is. Um, Oh my god!
Avengers! Assemble.
Thank you, Red. Celebrates 5 months. Say you think it's Cucky Spider-Man with one rat. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Thank you for that. Oh my, I'm not going around. I'm not going. Oh, I shouldn't be reading conversations. That's nothing to do with the show because I do know what they're talking about. I do know what 36K and Blind are talking about, but I shouldn't be saying that on the show. So, what it is, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I only. It's funny because for membership, I get that, but for super chats, it's supposed to. It's supposed to activate super chats too, but it hasn't. Well, yeah, blinded. Are you streaming tomorrow? You said you're streaming Sundays. Well, we can. Oh, I know 56K. Me and Blinder have been talking about it for like a lot of it yesterday. I am on I'm only friends. Oh, you are? Is that why you're not coming on stream? I invited you. You're not gonna come on stream, or is you gonna stay low? I mean, blinded. We're gonna be, we're gonna be indoors all day with the snowstorm and all that. I'm pretty sure most of America is gonna be indoors tomorrow too because of snowstorm. I know Degrassi is preparing for a storm tomorrow. And he lives all the way down south. Oh, plank I need to try to stick to. I don't know if I do a Watcher Man watch along stream. There's 8 episodes, Red. There's 8 episodes. You nuts? Oh, you'll come on? There's 8 episodes. I'm not gonna do a watch along for 8 episodes. You're crazy. You're crazy. The thing is, Brad, I'm supposed to go to WWE Raw Monday, but it's supposed to it's supposed to be a blizzard here where I am tomorrow, and there's no way I don't think the roads and streets and sidewalks will be cleaned enough for me to go. I mean, like on Monday. I don't think I can't go, man. I don't think I'll be able to go all the way downtown because of fucking blizzard. Fuck you, blizzards. Fuck winter. F winter. So I'm trying to sell the tickets. So gonna come on blinded. I don't like how 56K worded that. Like I almost crashed last night. See, I know what blind is talking about. I know what you guys are really talking about. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, I'm talking about Fallout 4. I'm playing Fallout 4. I know what you
Yeah,
guys
you're
talking about.
I thought you were talking about Fallout 46.
Fallout 69?
69?
67?
67?
I
Breaking news.
almost crashed last night.
It's funny because I did not know Xbox had a Fable presentation. I did not know they were doing that. It came out of nowhere to me.
I did like the Fable. I do admit Fable did look pretty good. I hope it's good. I don't know if I'll buy that full price, but if it's a good game, I might check it out.
Xbox just shot himself in the foot now because that game's coming on PlayStation now. I'm like,
Yeah, I'll buy it on PlayStation. That's great news. It's coming on PlayStation.
Yeah, like Xbox. Seriously, but nobody's gonna buy your stuff anymore. We're gonna of all your IPs are gonna go on PlayStation. Like,
Said Fallout, yeah, Fallout 67, 69.
yeah,
Listen, I don't, I don't want to talk too much,
I know he's talking about. Yeah, we know. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. 56K, you got to get on. Well, I'm not. I don't want to be on Twitter no more. I gotta be honest. I'm trying to, I'm trying to pull a Mr. House. You know what I mean? Like I'm
you can get a
trying to
fake version of
organize a
yourself.
body. Yeah, I'm trying to organize a body double and shit. Like
You
trying to,
get red.
I'm trying to like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to do this, but
Red will do it for you.
it's more funny though that 56K was like, I had to look it up, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like, oh man. Listen, like I was browsing, I was minding my own business, and I just saw a video, and I sent it to Aaron. I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And then I got deeper into it, and I was like, oh,
and there's
no.
more. Yeah, there's more. Like,
oh no, I do not condone. Oh shit. Oh man, damn, the fucking super mutant just came in and suicide bomb. Might be weeks to catch a live stream. Then
boy, caught my live stream.
Damn. To see what stream. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm obviously in the chats and stuff. I'm gonna play stupid. I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm a retard. I don't know what's going on. Cause yeah. Then I joked about the weight loss linking to the trip. Oh no, yeah. I got the weight loss challenge. I'll do the weight loss challenge, but he said, "Can you guys DM me? I will DM you. I promise you, Red. Come on Discord. Come on Discord. I'll tell you what's going. I would say this. If you want to know what's going on, Red, go watch The Biggest Problem of the Universe and look at the ending, the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's like as direct as I could get. I mean, I'm pretty much alluding to it, but
I could probably send him the YouTube video.
No, I ain't getting oiled, man. I ain't getting oiled, man. To be honest, this is, like I would rather be caught at the Diddy party with somebody than, like this. You know what I mean? Like, like does that make sense? Like, does that make sense? Yeah. And the thing is, like, I feel like we're kind of cross in the middle because we're like, we're at a roadblock. I don't know what to really say or do. I'm not gonna do anything. But I'll say this: I don't agree. I don't agree with anything. That's really it. That's all I got to say.
It's weird because I mentioned something in the private chat. I'm like, I thought he moved on. I'm not gonna say whatever.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, this is more of a private conversation. Maybe like when we get close to the end of the stream, once we end it, we'll talk about backstage. Because it's not really.
I'm good with not knowing.
Yeah.
Well, it says I made a comment. Who's the girl this time with the latest weight loss challenge? This is the thing, right? I'm already seeing somebody. I don't have that. I don't have any issues. I keep most of my personal business private. The only time the personal business will come out is when Quanzium or Monkey is on and they just talk too much, right? Because they actually know me in real life. So they can slip up and say something, right? Like how I call Quanzium and, well, I never called Monkey by his name. but I called Kwanzaa by his name multiple times. So he's been doxxed, and he's like, one day this is gonna come back for me and my engineering career, which is hilarious. I don't want to dox him further, but
We're gonna go to the place of work.
Yeah, I go to his place of work. Aaron might show up at his place of work.
Yeah. I'll do like the Wiley with stickers,
Aaron might show up at his place of work without even knowing. That would be the funny part.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious.
He says, "This is why I tell not to do stupid things because we want the comic." Well, that's also another thing too. I don't. The comic will come, but I don't know what's gonna happen because of this. Because let's just say this there's some fallout too. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, man. All I know is, I'll say this: I don't really have a problem with women. I have friends who are women. They're friends, and that's it. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
Friends? You know what else I'm trying to apply there, right?
Well, I have friends, and then I have friends in quote. Well, a friend in quotation.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I saw Blinded. What do you think of the Jason Momoa picture?
I saw the Jason Momoa pictures. I thought it looked good. I was like, well, I mean, it's Lobo. What more can you say, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I have the cigar in my thumbnail.
Because he's some guy said the CW Lobo looks better. That's stupid. That's
there was no CW Lobo. What is he talking about?
Was it there a CW or was it
No, he was in Krypton. The Krypton was not CW.
Okay.
That's not CW. No, there was Lobo in Krypton. He actually looked good in the show, but that's not CW. That was actually supposed to technically be a prequel for Man of Steel.
Yeah, and then that kind of got canceled.
Yeah. Brainiac was in that show too, but no, it's not CW. That wasn't part of the Arrowverse at all. No connection. No. Yeah, I mean, I know. I like Jester Bell's crashing out over the design. I'm like, she crashes out.
What is there to crash out on anything? It looks like the character. He has the red eyes, the makeup. It's just that obviously you could tell it's Jason Momoa, but the thing is, Jason Momoa looks so much like a Lobo, right? Acts like Lobo. So you're like, what the heck?
He wanted to be Lobo.
It's Sean Combs Jr. the Fifth.
Jason Momoa. He wanted to be a Lobo for so long, and
yeah, I know he looks like a better Lobo. I just hope could he get a TV show out of this? There's been I have close friends who are Lobos.
Lobos. I mean, I think the thing is, he does look like Lobo. The red eyes, the bushy hair, the facial hair, the leather jacket. He had the bike. I think he has his classic leather, not leather, but his classic chain also. And he kind of has a voice for Lobo. And I don't know how people are. I don't know how. Well, I know why Jester Bell is upset because Jester Bell is upset about everything. She doesn't like James Gunn, so she's gonna be upset. She's
upset. The thing is, she gets upset at. This is what I
don't even think it's crashing out anymore. When you're upset at everything, I don't think it's crashing out anymore.
We're gonna have to create a new term for that because it's you're just constantly mad and it just doesn't make any sense. But this is what I don't understand, right? These people get mad. They're like, this is not accurate, but they're not fans of the source material. So it's just kind of weird to me because it's Jester Bell says certain things are icky and stuff, and I'm like, have you read a Lobo comic? Lobo is a very crass, adult character. I wouldn't say completely adult, but he is a very crass character. He does a lot of things that she would consider gross. So
yeah, he's a perv. He could be a perv at times.
So it's just kind of weird that she's crashing out and dude, they didn't do the character right, and you're like, I'll never understand that. Exactly.
He didn't talk much, all I saw was on the bike appearing and look was in a battle scene or something. Like, in this look,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, the guy who made that video. Oh my God, I forget his name. It's like I want to say like Mikey's with movies or something. It's
oh,
not. It's like Mark with movies or
Chester Chris.
something. The guy is a really smart guy. He has a lot of great reviews. He does a lot of dissects. I
Mhm.
really appreciate his videos. He's a really smart guy. And he just dug into her, like just
Oh, you
absolutely
gotta send me
rammed
the
her.
send me.
It's a long video, but it's definitely
Uh,
like if you play a game and listen to it on the side. But he just dug her in, he's like, like she's a tourist, like a tourist in the sense where it's like
you
someone
know,
who is only saying this shit for views and
you know what?
attention.
You know how I know? You know what convinces me that she's 100% tourist? She didn't like chant him Gambit, even though he don't like Gambit and he talk like Gambit.
Yeah, she was
Like,
upset because there it was like, oh, it was too cartoonish or whatever bullshit she was saying. It's always some dumb shit.
that was like I didn't see that as cartoonish at all. Wait, he could maybe she couldn't get through her mind that
Because remember,
chanting.
she's a fangirl of Rogue.
Yeah,
She's like
yeah.
she's a fangirl. Like she's like deep down inside a
Oh,
fangirl.
The X Men Rogue is terrible. Like,
Yeah,
I,
I don't think she's like endorsing the movies.
no.
I think she's probably read obviously some X-Men comics. She hasn't read like the way she talks about things, like you would think like she read a lot of like different runs and stuff, but I don't really think so. Like she's got I can see in her background she's got a couple of omnibuses and stuff like, but like I don't really know. Like some of these people it's like I don't really know their taste or like their knowledge on something, so it's hard to like gauge. Like
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I can kind of like with Harley Quinn, like when she was complaining about Harley Quinn, I kind of understood that criticism. Like that actually made I feel like that was the only time. And this is I feel like this was like there was like two periods right of Jezebel. One where she was very annoying, but she kind of did make some good points or make some good criticisms. Now it's like she goes after everything, and so like the criticism doesn't really hold up as well, and as a result, it exposes her knowledge of certain things, right? And
Yeah.
I've always said this. I don't think you need to know every single thing to enjoy something. Like I think that's kind of crazy, and I think that's like why so many people think it's hard to read Marvel and DC comics because it's like, oh, if I want to get into Batman, you need to read everything, and you're like, yeah, but not
No.
everything is worth reading. You know what I mean? Like you can read you can jump around and read tons of stuff and
If you want to get
you
into
know
comics, you should ask people who have they're kind of like experts, not experts, but people who have at least
yeah.
knowledgeable comics what to get into it. Just don't.
Well, so if for example, like if you ask me like, hey,
Yeah.
recommend me some Batman comics that are not like, I don't know, the ones that everybody recommends, right? I'll give you some recommendations. Like there's a lot of like comics or Batman comics people don't really talk about.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have my favorites. Like I've talked about how much I love Scott Snyder's Batman, the New 52. Um, I like Batman the Cult. That's also another one of
Yeah.
my favorite Batman stories. I like that too. Batman Prey. But anyway, you get the point, right?
Yeah.
Nerd Keepers. Yeah, I don't really like Nerd Keepers. You know what I mean? Like I kind of want, I want things like Marvel and DC to be popular so I can get more of it, like good quality stuff. Obviously, sometimes it's gonna vary, but the way that some of these people act, it's like, oh man, this should have never been popular and yada yada. It's like, yeah, but like then we have nothing.
That's just people find people like Jester Bell and the DC, the gun detractors, DCU detractors. Like DCU is dead. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
Supergirl's coming out, Lancer's coming out, Clayface is coming out. Man Tomorrow's going to filming like now. Like Batman's going
yeah.
to start filming again.
She's always like, and watch when the Batman comes out. She's gonna say the Batman's not accurate and this and that. Like she's gonna say shit like that.
Well, well, none of the Batman movies were like 100% accurate
No,
to the
well, no
comic.
movie is 100%
Yeah,
accurate to the
yeah,
comic. Like,
yeah. She wants that. I think she wants that. That's the problem.
yeah, of course she wants that, but she's not really gonna get that. And
No.
and the thing is, like, for what? That's why I would say, like, when people were crashing out about the Fallout show, it's like the Fallout show is compared to a lot of video game adaptations, right? it's actually a very good show.
Yeah.
Like you don't even need to know anything about Fallout to enjoy the show, right? Obviously, if you did play the games, it's all it's like holy shit, like this is crazy that they did this. Like it's impressive to me, right? But like so many people are like, they always nitpick it and they come up with these dumb criticisms, like criticisms that are not even like okay, you don't like the show, you know what I mean? Like, are they gonna now bend the fucking show and twist it for
Hmm.
people who aren't gonna watch it? Like that doesn't even make sense, you know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I love one shots. It's the only thing I'm collecting. Yeah, I'm reading like right now. We eventually get to that. Talk about what we're reading, comics or what other um,
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, Jester Bell. She's very. It's just disingenuous. It really is
I mean,
disingenuous.
she believes neurotic. She thinks neurotic is scoops.
Yeah, neurotic doesn't even. First off, one, he drags down a lot of the shit that he says he likes, right? Like he has a wall of fucking Marvel toys and DC toys, but yet and says, "Oh, I ran a comic book shop," but it's like I've never seen him once really talk about fucking, hey, like Marvel and DC should really be doing this instead. Like they never talk like that. They always say like this is shit and it's going to continue being shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it recently, but what's his name? The drinker, right? Critical drinker.
Oh,
He went. I think he was on some show, some talk show. Maybe it was Fox News or something. He was on some big show, right? And he was like, "Oh, now that Kathleen Kennedy is gone, we're never, we're still not going to get good Star Wars movies because the system is all woke and shit." And you're like, "That's so fucking crazy that you're saying this because before it was, oh, let's just you know what I mean? Like, let's get rid of Kathleen Kennedy so then we can have good Star Wars movies. Now, it's we'll never get good Star Wars movies.
uh, yeah. Well, that wasn't the issue. I mean, some of the best Star Wars stuff was the past few years. There's some good ones. I mean,
Hmm.
Andor. Uh,
Yeah, Andor. I like the first two seasons of The Mandalorian.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I
It's just
liked Star Wars Visions. I thought that was a good idea.
the thing is,
The
it is
games
so.
that came out recently were also pretty good for Star Wars.
They're the ones, and they're also the ones who are complaining about Star Trek too. And like, have they
Yeah,
realized that Star Trek has always been like this since the inception? It's like the first series. Like,
yeah. I don't even really understand their criticism with Star Trek.
it's like it's like they haven't been paying attention with Star Trek,
Hmm.
right? Star Trek is even more political, not more political than Star Wars, and not
Hmm.
more diversity. I mean, with Star Wars and all that stuff. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're oh yeah, but you're never a fan of the Jedi. Yeah, 56K. You're a Sith Lord. You're a Sith. I
yeah.
mean,
I loved Andor. I thought Andor was like I mean, it was like holy shit, like this is fucking next level for Star Wars. We'll never get something like that ever again. Um, but
no.
hey, at least we got it. You know what I mean? Like we'll probably never get something like that for Marvel. I wish Marvel was that uh, deep and intricate, and how it handled the source material because it took it. It's not that it just took it seriously, but it also was like building, and it had something to say that was interesting, and it was like it was like okay, this is what I feel like sometimes, right? And this is my problem when people go like this is woke and all this stuff like that because you know what we end up getting when everybody goes like this is woke and stuff, we get shit that's like watered down. Now, I'm not saying you have to agree with everything in a TV show. It's like political messages and stuff like that. But it makes entertainment, especially adult entertainment, interesting.
Yeah.
right? It explores ideas that I feel like they deserve to be explored, even if you disagree with them. That's completely fine if you disagree with it. But we're in like this age where people are so, I don't know, like they just want to live in their bubble, and they don't want to have anything that may come and challenge their views, right? Even if it's just a little push. You know what I mean? Like everything has to be sanitized. Even these anti-woke people, like they all like to talk about, uh, oh, things got to be offensive, and we got to make offensive jokes, but yet they don't really, they're the first people to complain about shit. That it's like, oh, it's not family oriented, but it's not supposed to be family oriented, right? Or,
Yeah.
oh, this is what Star Wars is supposed to be, and it shouldn't be this, and you're like, well, says who? Says who? I don't know, man. Yeah, Charlie. Oh man. Like let shit be like actually like like the some people say like make it have like
That's right.
some bite, some bite. It
I'm
needs something to bite back. You know what I mean? Like I don't want fucking bland shit.
Degrassi, also a female captain in the one of the Star Trek series too, right?
Hmm.
But yeah, what do you think of these critic reviews of Wonder Man? I mean, I said I don't know, it's 90%, but like I saw some reviews
Hmm.
like, really hating it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, does it
Hmm.
make me?
I didn't really see a lot of like negative reviews
I know.
because of Grace. Grace was in her review gave like way too many spoilers, and I had to turn it off. I was actually
She
pissed
said no.
off.
She gave too many spoilers, but she had the no spoiler sign on. In the
In the same review, she was like talking about like what the show like entails, and I was like, yeah, this is way too much. Like I want to see that in the show. Like so, I turned it off. And
well,
yeah, I
you
didn't
just
watch any reviews
did
after
you
that.
when you're watching when you're watching some of some of Grace's
Mm,
videos, did you have some
Kratos.
Kratos cereal? Kratos
Yeah,
cereal?
Kratos cereal.
That'll never get old.
Star
Kratos.
Wars is dead though. I mean, if Star Wars can give us a variety of things, if there's things like Andor, that's all I really ask is like, can you give us like a variety of things?
Oh, I
Like,
know you. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, but I think he's mimicking Sean here.
oh
Making
yeah, when am I supposed to take my
mocking Sean.
daughter to see Supergirl and she says fuck? Well, it's a PG-13 movie. Don't take your daughter to see it if you don't think it's appropriate.
I don't even think they
That's
say
really it.
cock, and I don't think they say cock in PG-13. I think they say dick in PG-13 movies, not cock.
I don't
I
even know
think
when the last time I heard a PG-13 movie say cock or dick, to be honest.
well, Stranger Things says dick, but you got to
Oh,
remember,
they
dick
do.
is also a name. So,
Yeah, it's also a name. That's true.
right? I mean, you could say, I mean, you could say F word in the PG-13 once, right? You could say
Hmm.
suck, ass, piss, shit, but I think cock might be a rated R word. I'm not sure, like, because you really don't hear the word the
Hmm.
because in PG-13 movies you don't really hear the word the pussy in PG-13
No,
movies.
yeah, that's like way too vulgar.
And cock is basically the equivalent to pussy, right? So
Yeah, that's way too vulgar. Yeah, I
yeah,
really wouldn't expect them to say that in a PG-13 movie.
yeah,
I
right.
mean, it would be funny if they did.
I mean, yeah, maybe Lobo could say it. It's like,
Yeah.
they could give leeway to Lobo saying like, "Hey, Superkill, why'd you get down on
Hmm.
the woman?" People will be upset. I'll be like, "Yeah, but like, that's Lobo's character."
Yeah.
Kratos.
Crap. Yeah, it is.
I mean, the Wonder Man, like, I see some people like, obviously, my title change. Is it going to change? Is it going to save the MCU? That's obviously an exaggerated title, but I'm not the only one that does it. And obviously, you saw my answer. Like, I gave you my answer basically with my thumbs up and turning
Hmm.
it down. Because no, it's not going to save the MCU. The only thing that will save the MCU is the success of Spider-Man Adventures Doomsday, because Adventures Doomsday, if it's really, really successful, and if people actually like some of the characters, whether they're new or the current characters, they become likable, And maybe they get their own movies, their own shows, and that get more people to watch them. So want to see them more. That's what I save the MCU. Not Wonder Man. Not Wonder
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I think Wonder Man will add that. Hey, like there's good shows, and
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, like Marvel, like this is the thing, right? Marvel puts out so much content that I don't think all of it is going to be good, and I just kind of accepted like not everything Marvel and DC puts out is going to be good because they put out so much stuff. That's their company, and they have, it's almost like they're,
Yeah.
just like how Warner Brothers puts out movies and not everything from Warner Brothers is going to be good, right? Because there's so much, there's all these different stories that they're telling. That's what Marvel and DC is, essentially, right? They have so many stories and so many characters.
Mhm.
Yes, you could say it's the same genre, but not all of them are the same genre, right? So, um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I just kind of accept it, right? Like, not everything I'm gonna like. I keep fucking dying. I'm so stupid. Not everything I'm gonna like. Obviously, like I will still watch it, and I'll say why I don't like it. But I don't know. I don't really want to be like these guys, where they're all just kind of like. I feel like it's like it just feels closed minded to me, or it feels like you're stuck and you have to like constantly prove a point. And I'm not that kind of person. Like I will admit when I'm wrong, or like if I've grown, or like I don't want to just be stuck in this rut and just keep saying everything is bad, and nothing will improve,
Mhm.
right? Because like before, yeah, I didn't think Marvel was doing that well. But to be honest, the movies that they put out last year, I didn't even think even the stuff that wasn't great. I didn't think it was that bad compared
Yeah.
to what we were getting before, like with the Marvels or Secret Invasion, or
Yep.
Thor, Love and Thunder. Like I genuinely thought those movies or shows were bad.
Yeah.
And it was not what I would want to see in Marvel projects at all.
You're never wrong, Red. Yeah, I mean last year.
Yeah.
I mean Captain America. I know you were kind of a friend of Captain America there,
Hmm.
because you're obviously not a friend of Thunderbolts. If that's where we, I thought those were good movies. I know you like those movies, those two,
Yeah.
and that didn't help Marvel at all in terms of
No,
it's
yeah, I wish Fantastic Four did better because I'm
yeah.
obviously biased. I love the Fantastic
I
Four, but yeah,
I
like
wonder I
it is
wonder
what
if
it is.
Fantastic Four would do better now if it came out this year, like this first half of this year. It will lead into Avengers
Mhm.
Doomsday.
Yeah, I wonder that too. I remember we used to talk about that, like if they should have
Yeah,
delayed the movie.
yeah, like
I felt like it being with Superman was so different. Like we rarely get DC and Marvel movies in
mhm.
the same year month. Like so it was
Yep.
kind of cool. I kind of like that aspect. And it's funny because like it seems like the fans like turned on the movie because of that. Because they
Hmm.
felt like Superman was the better movie or was more fresh, I guess. So, but I feel
Hmm.
like obviously, like we said, like two good movies can coexist. And it doesn't have to be like this like dick measuring contest.
Yeah. I mean, they had to make it a dick measuring contest because that's what people do with Marvel and DC. Make
Yeah,
it a
we can be fun.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong; it could be fun, right? Like obviously, Marvel and DC have are competitors, right?
yeah.
Like there's all types of jokes about that. So I mean, of course, I mean, I do think it would have been interesting to see if they did move it to like, well, February. Like February might have been a good month for Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Like you have, I don't know in the states if they have Family Day, but there's also Valentine's Day. So it's like they could have done February, and
I don't
there
know.
would have been not a lot of competition.
Fantastic Four really a movie you take your their love interest to see. I mean, I know it has marriage and stuff, but is it really like?
Hmm.
I don't think it's taking your date to a Marvel movie unless your date's a nerd into Marvel movies, maybe.
Well, they had Deadpool and Black Panther in February, so I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
so
Well,
I don't know. Like
that's the
they
thing.
could have found a way.
That's the thing with Black Panther. People loved him in obviously Civil War, but Black Panther they did a smart thing with Black Panther. They had it come out right before Infinity War, like a few months before Infinity War.
Mhm.
Like it benefited Captain America. So I wonder if
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, and the thing is, Fantastic Four, eh, they're more popular than those two characters. More
Mhm.
well known,
Mhm.
right? When you hear like popular Marvel characters, you hear like obviously before Iron Man became big, Spider Man, Spider
Hulk,
Man, Hawk, X Men,
Wolverine.
Wolverine, and the Fantastic Four, right?
Mhm.
Like, right? I wonder if they would have done a lot better if it came out this year.
Yeah,
Then
the lead up to Doomsday. I feel like that could have maybe made the movie interesting.
yeah,
Well, both movies interesting, but I mean, it is what it is now. I think maybe the break will like. I always feel like breaks will
mhm.
allow things to like heal and get people more excited. Like we don't need so many Marvel movies. We already have Marvel TV shows left and right and center, right? We
There's
got
three this
Wonder
year.
Man. Yeah, we got Wonder Man. Then we got Daredevil. Vision Quest is gonna come out. Then we got the animated shows. I mean, there's a ton.
Yeah,
So, and then not to mention, like if you're like us, then every week chances are we might be reading a Marvel comic that comes out. So like I don't necessarily need a movie every single month for Marvel, right? I would prefer if they space them out, like 7 months in between, something like that.
we're not doing that
A
this
year
year.
in
Not with,
between.
we're not doing it this year with Spider
Yeah,
Man and Doomsday. That's like 5 months.
that's like well, yeah, I forgot Spider Man is coming out this year, but
Yeah, that's like 5 months of Doomsday, right?
I
July.
forgot. I
Like
actually genuinely forgot Spider Man is coming out, so that just like
that's
completely ruined my point.
that's just you know what? That's something hard that you would hear to say because forgetting Spider Man's coming this year doesn't mean Spider
Yeah.
Man. It's like really, how can you forget Spider Man's coming out?
Well, it was a year in between the movies for
Yeah,
Spider Man and Fantastic Four, but I forgot Spider Man was coming out. But yeah, okay. Um, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff then.
there's
But I mean, like, it's okay, I guess.
you're getting two comic book movies, right? Two from Marvel and DC, but we're getting like
Hmm.
3 to 5 shows, three live action, like two animated shows from Marvel. We're getting Lanterns, but I think we're getting
Hmm.
two. Are we getting both Kate Crusader and the Adventures of Superman this year too from DC? I know,
It seems like it, yeah.
yeah, I know for sure 100% Superman is coming out. I know that.
Hmm.
And what do you think that James Gunn? He said that he greenlit another film, like another film has been greenlit, but he didn't say which film. Do you think it's like a new film or like? Well, it has to be a new film, right?
Yeah,
Because
it's definitely a new film. Probably 2028 movie.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm on the bandwagon. Get rid of Andy Muschietti. Get rid of Christian Hodgson. Sam Raimi. Get Sam Raimi now. Get Sam
I feel
Raimi.
like Annie Muschietti should stay
Oh, now?
because of the it. Yes, just
Oh, you
because of the
changed your
it. Welcome
tune.
to there.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
well, I said that. I did say that. I said that
well,
show redeemed him. 100% redeemed him. Like
but
if they go with a fantastical, if they go with a tone that is like that show, but for Batman, then yes,
oh
I
yeah,
will accept that. I will accept that. That is perfectly fine, especially with because we saw what's his name, Pennywise in it slash it was changing forms and there was a campy tone to it. If it's something like that, I will accept that.
well the thing
My
is, I
big
think
issue is just the writer. Like, why is she the one now writing for Andy Muschietti after the
she
Flash? I
wrote the
don't think
Flash,
that made sense.
and she not only the Flash, she wrote Birds of Prey.
Yeah, she wrote Birds of Prey. She wrote. This is the thing. This is what I don't really like when
I know she's
Hollywood
on the
does this
team.
because
She's
they
on
were
the
doing the trades was doing a bit of damage control because they were saying, "Oh, she wrote a really good Batman Beyond script," and you're like, you know, we never seen these movies, so how can we really say that, right? I don't think that's fair. Like, yes,
well,
internally, you could say they were impressed, but sometimes internally
the
they read a
problem
script and it's not good to the audience,
the
right?
problem is
So,
they when somebody says they wrote a really good screenplay, the studio heads might, yeah, this screenplay, this script is good, but it turns out the script is not so good. Like the
Right.
writing ends up being bad. Like it's you can't always take the word on a screenplay as good, a good screenplay, because um almost all screenplays they have to be considered good if they get greenlit, right?
I
Like
would assume so. I guess there's other markers of what they're looking at.
it's
But
like
I
you know what? Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, but I don't like to what you're saying, right? Like it doesn't hold much weight in my opinion to
Yeah,
say that you wrote a good script that was blown away by Warner Brothers, and you're like, but Warner Brothers scrapped the same movie she wrote and said it was bad, right? I know Degrassi was saying in our chat that it wasn't because of her, but like, how are we really supposed to know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't see the movie. I would have liked to have seen the movie and formed my own opinion. So then I can say, oh yeah, the story was good, but the direction was bad, or like the production design was bad,
yeah.
right? It wasn't the script, right? But like, I don't know. I think what they should have done is have her with another writer. That would have maybe
Mhm.
softened the blow.
Get
So
Matt
then
Reeves.
maybe, yeah, well, they could have gotten. It would have been better if they found a writer from
Oh, the
the It
Batman writer.
show, or who else was in the writers' room? Um, like I forget his name. The guy he actually did Daredevil
Oh,
and The Martian. I forget his name.
yeah.
I didn't like his movie that he directed. The L was like El Royale.
Oh,
It was
Casino
like
El
a
Royale.
mystery.
That's the
You
yeah, the
know,
Casino El Royale, right?
yeah, it's something. Yeah, yeah.
Hotel
I
Royale
forget
or something like that.
I
Not
forget
Casino.
the. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris Hemsworth is in it. There's a ton of
yeah.
actors in it. I didn't
Hotel.
really like that movie. I was disappointed in that movie because like I finally saw it because I was like, oh yeah, I liked his writing, and I was like curious to see what he would do, but I didn't really like the movie itself. But yeah, Saffron said it was unwatchable, and he meant it literally.
The
Yeah, I
Batgirl
mean he
movie,
did
right?
produce that movie though. Yeah, the Batgirl movie.
She wrote Batgirl. Well, she's supposed to be writing Batgirl. Oh, um, uh,
She wrote a terrible Flash script. Yeah,
so,
that's another thing too. I mean, like the Flash, it's like, I mean, they're gonna keep harping on the Flash, but it's like, I mean,
uh-huh.
she wrote two bad DC movies that we actually saw. She wrote two bad DC movies.
Well,
I
you
don't
know
know
what?
what else to say.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what it is. Because James Gunn praised the Flash movie, she's like, okay, we'll keep Missy and we'll keep her on.
Yeah, but he's been saying that to everybody, and we know that he let go a ton of people.
Yeah,
Like if she was like I said, if she was a co-writer, I can understand. But like, I don't know, man. Like it was just so weird to be like, oh yeah, we have a writer, we're gonna announce it, and she was already in the writers' room, which I don't mind. I don't mind if she's in the writers' room, right?
well,
I don't care about that.
they have like what's her name? Oh, I forget her name, but they have the girl, the another female writer is doing some DC stuff. Who
Yeah,
same with
she did Teen
Supergirl?
Titans and the Wonder Woman, and she did Supergirl.
Yeah, yeah, and so it seems like. Well, I think Marvel does this actually. Don't they do the same thing? They have the writers of multiple projects, not just not just like the same characters are doing.
Hmm.
I don't know, but yeah, uh, I
Yeah,
don't,
what's on the page, what makes it to screen are two different things. Yes.
exactly. It's like you always when you blinded, you always does you know this. Everybody does this. When you read something, if you're reading it, but you're not saying any, if you're not speaking while you're reading, but then you do
Hmm.
speak, it may sound you can tell it doesn't sound right when you start speaking when you start talking,
Right.
reading it with your
But like
voice.
in a
Right?
movie sense, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. That
yeah.
that that's
To
true.
me,
But like in a movie sense, like I'll give you an example, right? Uh, the Sinners, right? Sinners, the
yeah,
script uh, actually starts differently, right? It actually starts if you've seen Skit Sinner, the scene where the KKK members actually meet up with the vampire, and they try to help him because the natives were looking for him.
Yeah.
That scene in the script is actually the first script scene in the movie, but they changed it because it didn't work. It didn't feel right to
Yeah.
have the inciting incident happen within the first scene, right? Now sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't, right? It's just more about like when you watch the movie and how it's paced, that's different
Yeah.
than how you're reading it. Because in your head it's different, right? You imagine things. That's why you know, like I always say, like people who are like come up, like they have this idea in their head. It doesn't really mean anything until you put it on paper,
And then you
right?
read it out loud. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you read it out loud, and you see, like, does this even make sense? Like, same, yeah,
Yeah.
like what you're saying, it's like that with dialogue too, right? Like you
Mhm.
write dialogue. You know, like Harrison Ford used to make fun of George Lucas because he would be like, "You can write this, but you can't say this shit." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because yeah, it may like in your mind sound okay, but it may not come across that way, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
that could be the case. But even if that is the case, I feel like if you have two movies that are not good and it was better on the page, right? I guess you could say it was because of those two directors, but like two times, like I don't know. I would say if it was three times, like definitely you wouldn't do a shot. Like I'm not gonna give you another chance, but I don't know. I'm very suspicious. I'm just very suspicious.
Yeah. There's a
It
lot
could
of
be a
people.
good movie.
There's some people concerned. Like there's a lot of people
Yeah,
concerned about her
yeah.
writing.
I don't know. If I was the producer, I would say get another. I would say like match her up with another writer, right? And let them write simultaneously. Like someone who's more well known. Is Birds of Prey that bad? I don't think so. Personally, I didn't like that movie. I thought that movie was like, especially toward the ending, the whole thing just fell apart. Um, like
No, the
I
problem
wouldn't,
is
I wouldn't say, but this is the thing, right, Degrassi? Like, if you watch that movie, then you watch The Flash, you might like The Flash, but then you see the reception to the movie, and then you're like, is this is this really a good idea,
the problem
right?
with the
Because maybe the writer is not connecting with the audience the way that they
problem with
think they should have.
not just the writer, but I mean, animation yeah, for the director too. Like you can't say Reverse Flash is the reason the mother's dead. I know in
Right,
the comics, yes, Reverse Flash is the reason why Barry's mother died. Right back in the past to kill Barry's mother. I know in the comics that's obviously, and that should be important in DC, obviously, but you can't
right,
just say that without even mentioning Reverse Flash in the movie or like something related to the Reverse Flash. I know because
right,
he did admit, right, that the Reverse Flash was the reason why his mother's dead. I'm like, you know what? Show what? Show us. Don't
right.
explain it. If you explain something, there's people that say this. There's people that say this. If a director has to explain something, then he did not. Then the director did not do a good job of getting it across in the film,
Or it could
right?
be the writer.
Or it could be the writer. But to me, the Reverse Flash thing, that's both writer and director. To me, like,
Yeah, like well, I would say like the problems with the Flash is that the first off, one, the whole character arc of the Flash, I feel like it doesn't really make a lot of sense,
yeah,
right? Like he's someone who's trying to fix his problems. Especially the last half, like it's really the ending where it's like there's just so much fucking wrong with the movie, man. Tonally, it's wrong. The character arc, I feel like, doesn't make a lot of sense for this Flash, where he's like, okay, I'm trying to go back in time, save my mom, and it
yeah,
just causes this chaos, right? But he never really like. It's like he doesn't really learn his lesson until he sees what he has like indirectly become. Like it's an alternate version of him who is the one trying to now sabotage himself. And I just feel like it's a story that we've seen
oh
before, but it just doesn't really.
yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't.
because the version he ran into, he kept trying and tried to save his universe's mom, and you can see slowly he was turning into the Black Flash, right? Because the Black Flash turned out to be a Barry Allen too,
Yeah.
right?
Like
And
it
so
would have made more like the Flashpoint comic
yeah,
feels more like a complete story because first off, one, it's more about that, you know, as much as you are a hero, you can't always save the day, right? And
No,
sometimes your actions have consequences, not just for you, but of other people. And that was
especially,
something in the comics that he has to learn. He sees that, oh, his actions affected not just his life or his family's life, but it affected Batman, it affected Wonder Woman, it affected all these characters,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And you don't really see that. There's no sort of like we see. This is the thing. We're introduced to characters that are different characters that Barry's never interacted with. He's never interacted with Michael Keaton's Batman, and Michael Keaton's Batman is not the same as Ben Affleck's Batman.
no,
Supergirl is not a Superman, right? They're completely different characters, and um, it's just I don't know. It just felt like it was copying something, and it just didn't understand what made Flashpoint an interesting story.
hmm
It was one of the first movies released during COVID. No
Black,
one knew what to
oh,
do.
Black,
Yeah,
yeah, Birds of Prey. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was. That's true.
Birds of Prey. I think maybe like what I could give her the benefit of doubt, and this is the only thing, right? Is maybe she's a better dramatic writer than she is with comedy because those are also the issues too with Birds of Prey and The Flash. None of the comedy, in my opinion, really worked, and I also feel like maybe she
But
doesn't understand the characters that she was writing, which also
and
could still be an issue.
and who the hell approved of that laugh? Aha, or something like that. Who the fuck approved of that?
Which
Aha,
for who?
Barry Allen laugh. It's like aha or something like that. I don't know.
I
Remember
guess that
that?
was maybe what they saw the take and they're like, yeah, go with it, I guess.
Yeah,
And that's also another thing too, right? In that movie, he has the younger version of himself. I'm right.
yeah,
It's been a while now that I've seen the movie, but he has a younger version of himself, and he's obviously trying to mentor himself in this way of like learning, like you know, to to be a better person. But like, I feel like
what's up, Service?
it just doesn't really work. Like I think it's DC characters. I feel like should be more like inspirational, and it shouldn't be so because at the same time it's like almost like they're trying to tell a Flash origin story too, where now he's also gonna learn from his mistakes and like his
Yeah,
immaturity, right? But it's like I don't know. It's just there's something about it that just seems messy to me. It's messy, and mind you, I could also be the wrong person because I don't really like the Flash. I've even said this before. I'm not like the biggest fan of the Flash as a character. I think he's just kind of there's not much you could really do with him that's really interesting. And the one thing that was interesting that we all know was the Flashpoint series, the Flashpoint event that happened where he goes back in time to save his mom, and then it causes this crazy fucking ripple effect where everything is upside down. And I feel like that it was interesting because it felt like there was like some existential crisis going on.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like the
yeah.
what if, like everybody has those like, what if this happened or stories like that it seemed like an interesting story for a type of character like that where he's always trying to, beat time, if that makes sense, right? So I think that
Um,
if they play more into that aspect, maybe the movie would have been more interesting.
I'll keep talking.
Um,
I gotta go to the bathroom, man.
yeah, okay. But I don't know. Maybe like I said, like if Andy Muschietti did redeem himself, so maybe I shouldn't be too hard on her. It's just like, just to me, it kind of feels like, damn, like Andy Muschietti redeemed himself in a way that was so like, you're like, damn, this show is really good. I would like to actually see his Batman movie now. But then you're like, oh, now you're being paired up with the same writer, and now you got to wonder, like, is this going to be another Flash? Like, is this that like because that's what I think people will see it as. It's not going to be seen as like, oh man, this is the DCU Batman. It's going to be exciting. We're going to get things that we couldn't get in the Batman movies, right? The Matt Reeves movies. So I don't know, man. They also be using the Flash as a reset button to go back in time to reset or reboot. Yeah, I see. They've done that a lot. Obviously, Doomsday Clock and things like that. But there was
Oh my god.
there was something I wanted to check this out because again, I said that I wasn't a Flash fan, but someone told me the Flash, the recent Flash comic that started maybe like 2023, apparently that the first couple of arcs were actually similar to Immortal Hulk. It was like a horror Flash story, and I always had this idea for the Flash that I was like, they should turn the Flash into like what I'm saying, like existential horror, right? Like that would be an interesting idea. And then I heard that and I was like, maybe I should read that and see what that person came up with because I feel like that would be an interest maybe for me, my taste. That might be interesting, like to have the Flash like I would have the Flash go to the end of time. Like he would just run out of fucking time and he ends up in this void, this space that is just the end of time, right? And like, what would happen if you had, such a short amount of time, like, or you're seeing the end of things? Like, how would that affect you? And like, if you were a superhero, like, how would that, like, what would you do in that scenario where it's like you can't really change anything? This is the end. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I know
superheroes
you
are
could
all
go.
about saving people.
I
So
thought you. I thought you could travel to the future too.
yeah, I mean, he could do. I mean, he's the Flash. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can change up a little bit. Obviously, I don't know like all the rules or like I said, I don't really read the Flash.
I don't know. It's. I don't know the rules either. Like the Flash's power is like the extent of it.
Yeah, like what is the limit he can go to? I
Yeah.
don't really know, right? But obviously, I did like Flashpoint, and I thought Flashpoint was an interesting idea. It was cool. It's cool. It's like I
Uh-huh.
always liked, people hate Back to the Future too, but I always liked Back to the Future too.
I
I
like Back
always
to the
thought it
Future
was
too.
cool.
I like all
Yeah,
Back to the Future movies.
same. I grown to like the third movie more. I never really
Yeah.
liked it as a kid. I thought it was boring, but it's a pretty funny movie, the third movie. But I like the second one because of the what if scenario, where you're like,
Mhm.
Biff is fucking ruling things over, and it's all just like this like
You have the
shock.
sports. What happens? What happens if you this? Everything changes with the sports Almanac
Yeah,
magazine,
yeah,
right? That's how Biff got switched wealthy.
yeah. Like who doesn't like a good what if story, man? It's
Yeah.
cool. It's just such a cool
Well,
you
according to
get to
Marvel,
see what things are.
that stuff doesn't work. No.
Yeah, that what if show.
Yeah. Yeah. That stuff won't work. That stuff won't work. I mean, right?
Hmm.
The time travel rules and all that, and from Back to the Future and other stuff. Marvel's like disregards them.
Hmm.
Disregards them. I mean, that's the joke I always make of Marvel. Okay, you defeated the 2019 version of Thanos, or 2023
Hmm.
version of Thanos, the one that wiped you all out. But the 2014 version of Thanos manages to fast forward to the future. You erase him with the gift you got with Tony Stark, right? Iron Man uses
Hmm.
it. Well, what happens to what happened to the 2015 version of Thanos will still come, could still appear. 16
Hmm.
version, 17 version, like
Right.
right. You didn't.
Yeah, you could just keep going on and on.
Yeah, it's like
That's why I
yeah,
kind of hope like that. Yeah, Doomsday is actually like there's consequences to that movie, and I
yeah.
don't know. Time is an interesting concept. I think you could do so much with it. It's just not. I feel like the people writing it are not really like thinking about like the personal aspects of time. Like time, I
Yeah.
feel like is so trippy and messed up. Like when you
I
start thinking about things in the past and stuff. Like,
I do believe actually the Flash. I do believe they could get to the point where he actually does tap out his people and actually could die.
hmm.
I'm not sure. I think that might be from an Infinite
So
Crisis.
blinded, the Flash can infinitely run when tapping into the Speed Force.
I
But like
it's
how like there's obviously going to be a point This is what I mean. This is why I say like I would want a story like this sideways, where he goes to the end of time, like where the universe has its end, right? Like what would that look like? What would be there?
He
What would
can
happen
he
to
could
him
end up.
specifically?
Oh, he could be like with the anti-model, be like, oh my god, it's the anti-model, the model. I don't know.
I don't know. I would want to explore like the idea of like the like the universe as growing, right?
Yeah.
From the Big Bang, right? So it's like, is there going to be a point where it hits something and it's a wall, or because it's a reaction and it's exploding, is it going to now retract in, right? So if it's retracting in, that last moment of when it's the end, and the Flash get to that point, could the Flash go beyond that point? That's what I would ask. I would ask really weird fucking questions like that. You know, like if the universe can end and
You
it's
sound like
retracting.
you sound like Robert Burnett. What happened? What if he does this? Well, I don't know what happens here. What happened in the past? Like I want to know the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking more like a creative level. Like I want to see the end of the universe. Like I like trippy, weird shit. You know, like I just don't get it a lot. So I'm like always looking for like weird shit, weird scientific
Well, there's been stories where
sci-fi
they look
stories
like
like that.
there's been stories where the end looks like the end of the universe or end of the world or the universe, and then sometimes they use Flash as like, Flash, you can fix this by going back in the past and fixing things.
Yeah. No, but I don't want him to go back. I want him to stay within that
Yeah.
moment, even if it's a second. How can he live within this second, this millisecond, this the micro, like how like crazy weird shit. You know what I mean? Like
A Flash
at this point,
a Flash TV show. You know how much money that'll be? Oh my god, the budget for a Flash TV show.
yeah,
You see how much
it would take a while before we get that though.
Yeah.
If they do something like that. I feel like more people would be happy if they just did that, just because of the original show. But I don't know.
Yeah, the problem with the Snyderverse or whatever slash Snyderverse press slash old regime, the DC heroes were too overpowered at times. Especially the Flash, like he was too like he was so young, still in his early years, he's learning to be the Flash, but ready to go back in time, all stuff like that. I mean, like that's why you didn't feel any connection to some of the Snyder's versus heroes because they were too overpowered. Oh
yeah, that reminds me too. I just remember this. I read a little bit of the Absolute Flash, and I actually liked the ideas that they had for the Flash in there about like anxiety and how he's like, like his mind is so scatterbrained. And that was also another thing too that I'm like, how does the Flash like think? That's also another thing too, because I think the movie was trying to play into that too. Like he's like very like what's the not anxious, but he was kind of like
he definitely has
manic or like very like jumpy.
Yeah, I know he definitely does have some social anxiety in the movie. You can tell.
But that's not like explored the way it is in all Absolute Flash.
No.
Like the Absolute Flash, it's like that. It's like his identity is that, right? Like he's can't really stabilize himself. Well, I think that's a kind of cool idea. I don't mind if the Flash in the DCU was younger. I wouldn't necessarily mind that. Like younger as in like he's like the same age as the Absolute version, where he's like almost a kid. I think he's like a teenager or something. But I know the DCU is supposed to be more.
Well, Salvage, he has traveled back. Yeah, he has traveled back in time. I mean, first Flash is done now, right? So, first, obviously, so if Flash could do that. Well, yeah, Blind, thank you for coming on, man.
No problem.
It's been 2 hours. I might be back tomorrow, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Take care.
Come on. Thanks for watching him, bitch.